Okay guys, so I'm here with a video, and now this is not gonna be a reaction, this is just gonna be me talking to you guys. So I'm here to talk about, is it a bad idea to have guest characters? Now, why am I talking about this all of a sudden? Well, because we all know that Raiden has a high chance of being in Injustice 2 as a DLC character. That really got people up in arms about it, because a lot of people, like, I was watching a video about if Raiden could be in it, and someone commented, I'm pretty sure I paid $100 for a DC game. So why are we having Mortal Kombat characters? Guest characters have been a huge part in fighting games. There have been some exceptions where they've been in not only fighting games. For example, you had Spider-Man in that one skateboarding game. You had Mario in a basketball game, if you remember that. But it's mostly common in fighting games. Now, possibly the best examples to me come in Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur 2, if you remember, for the GameCube, it had Link. That's the thing. Usually when it comes to guest characters, there's usually just one or two guest characters, but that's it. Mortal Kombat obviously did not do this until MK9 came out. We got Kratos and Freddy Krueger. Now, I think people were okay with that because that was the first time MK did that, so I think people were able to accept that. When Injustice was announced, I didn't know about this right away until my uncle told me that Scorpion was going to be downloadable for it. And the thing about that is, apparently people were upset, being like, why are they having a Mortal Kombat character in Injustice? But see, that's the thing. Ed Boon has said that in many interviews that Scorpion was literally the most downloaded character in Injustice, and he's not, and I downloaded him too. So people complain about it, saying that it doesn't make any sense, why put in Scorpion? Well, he was the most downloaded guy, so there you go. So then MKX comes out. Now, I think this is when people really just got really mad. In the weeks leading up to the game being released, there were rumors about Jason being in it. Then there was also rumors about Predator being in it. I was like, oh my god. Then when there was rumored about Alien being in it, I was like, no, like, I don't know if they're gonna do this. Like, that's 4 guest characters. People are saying, you know, you could have easily just had it, or you could have had, sorry. You could have easily had Fujin, Baraka, Noob, Sindel, Rain, Serena, you know, guys like that. People were pissed off enough with those 4 guys in it, Jason, Predator, Alien, and Leatherface, so people were mad enough. When Injustice 2 came out, we all knew that there were going to be more guest characters, and the only 2 that people had in mind were Sub-Zero and Spawn. Some people. And it only made sense, you know, because you had Scorpion in the first one, so you might as well have Sub-Zero in the next one. When Sub-Zero was revealed along with Red Hood and Starfire, it was like a mixed it was mixed. You know, people were like, I'm looking forward to Sub-Zero, you know, I can't wait to play as them. I see people saying, great, Sub-Zero. I think in the end, people were able to accept it because it was just one guy. But when I saw Raiden silhouette, I was super surprised. His chances of being in the game are super high because of all the evidence that I've seen. I know I'm going off topic, but let me just explain this. I see people saying that if anything, it's gonna be Static Shock instead. I'm not gonna lie, I would rather have Static Shock instead of Raiden because many newer DC fans don't even know who this guy is, so it would benefit the newer generation. If Raiden's in it, I'm cool with it. I'm all for it if he's in it. I would love to see his customization. You know, that's like one of the biggest reasons why I wouldn't mind having Raiden, you know, to see his gear system. He's not the only guest character being rumored for this game. Spawn is also being rumored. But see, that's the thing though. Spawn, even though he's not a Mortal Kombat character, he's still considered a guest character. So it doesn't really make sense to me how people are going to be happy with Spawn being in it and not Raiden. I guess because we already have Sub-Zero, so that's 2 MK characters, but no matter what franchise they're from, they're still guest characters. So that doesn't really make any sense to me. If we get both Spawn and Raiden, I'll be happy, because that's the thing that people are predicting, that for this game, the next DLC pack will have 2 DC characters and Spawn, and then the third one will have 2 DC characters and then Raiden. I can see that happening. I think it could happen, but we all know that guest characters are gonna continue to happen with NetherRealm. Ed Boon has stated that because MKX had only 8 DLC characters, and Injustice 2 has 9. And he said that they're going to continue that pattern of DLC characters. So if anything, the next DLC pack or combat pack for MK11 could be 10 DLC characters. And I can guarantee you, MK11 will have at least 1, 2, or 3, 4, maybe even 5 guest characters. I'm not even joking with you. Do I think there'll be some DLC characters in MK11? Yes. I don't think there's going to be that much though, but we'll see. But in terms of the idea though, I don't think it's a bad idea to have DLC characters, or guest characters I mean. I'm all for that, because that's one of the best things about fighting games. Having a character cross over to a whole other universe. I mean, come on. Did you ever think you would see Predator in Mortal Kombat? Did you think you would see Alien in Mortal Kombat? Did you think you would see, well, Jason and Leatherface, yeah, because we got Freddy Krueger. Did you think we would see Kratos in Mortal Kombat? That's what's great about guest characters. Seeing them go to a whole other franchise. I think that's one of the best things about it. I mean, hell, I would love, like, if when MK11 gets released, and then, like, there's rumors about the first Combat Pack being released, oh my god, I would love, like, if I had to name the guest characters I would love to see for MK11, I would love to see Terminator, Michael Myers, hell, I would even love to see Wolverine, even though that's not gonna happen because it's a Marvel character, and I don't think Ed Boon wants nothing to do with that. I would love to see Snake from Metal Gear and Raiden from Metal Gear, Raiden. I wouldn't mind having more guest characters in MK11, but then again, not everyone likes that. I wouldn't be surprised if Ash is in it from the Evil Dead, because if you guys will remember, there was that interview in, I think, 2011 or 2012. Someone talked about it. Someone talked to Ed Boon talking about how it feels to have Freddy Krueger in MK9, and then he said, okay, what about Jason? But we see Jason in the next one, and he said, okay, how about Ash? And Ed Boon was like, yeah, you know, blah 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 blah, talk about it, whatever. And then he tells and he told Ed Boon, just say for the camera right now, Ash and Jason for the next one. And he did say it, and we got Jason. So we did get Jason, but no Ash. So if anything, I feel like Ash will be downloadable for MK11. Do I think it could happen? I don't know. We'll see. REKLEZ, calm down. Don't get ahead of yourself. And to many people, like, for a guest character to take up either a Mortal Kombat or DC character's spot is like a slap to the face, because many people have called it a slap to the face. But see, this is what pisses me off, because the same people who were annoyed with all those 4 guest characters in MKX, they were pissed off. You know, they were mad, saying it makes no sense. Why have these guys? Just use your own characters. Stop doing this. And all of a sudden, now that Raiden could be an Injustice, oh, I'm looking forward to Raiden, I'm looking forward to this, you know, I can't wait for him, guest character, but who cares? You know, basically bandwagoning, you know, jumping on the bandwagon. I hate people who do that, but I'm just being honest, okay? I'm an honest guy, I tell the truth, I say what's on my mind, you know, not say what's on my mind, I give my honest opinion. I'm not gonna lie and join you guys and be like, oh yeah, I don't like guest characters. I'm not gonna join the other guys and be like, oh yeah, I think it's a great idea. No, I'm on both of your guys' sides, okay? I like guest characters. I think it's a good idea, but at the same time, I do get your guys' hatred. Do I think Raiden and Spawn will be in it? I don't know, guys. We'll have to wait and see about that. Alright, so that's kind of the sub. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's a bad idea? Do you guys like having guest characters? Do you think it sucks? What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below. So be sure to click the notification button. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Until then, REKLEZ Rich, signing out.